Since Nonstop started in 2002, we've trained around 2,500 instructors, many of which are working all around the world, from Australia to New Zealand to Europe to Japan to right here in Canada.
Nonstop provides a full manual that is based on applying for work in the industry. It's very comprehensive. It has all the information, all the contact information for applying at various snow schools throughout the world. The need is out there to hire ski school or ski instructors, snowboard instructors, and we give you the tools to get there.
We do run a session on how to prepare yourself for a job in the industry, how to present yourself as an instructor, how to approach ski resorts and ski and snow sports school directors, and that just gives them a valuable insight as to how to get started.
They're even getting job interviews right at the ski school here in Fernie. And you know, we show them all the tricks of the trade, whether it's for tactics or terrain choice or even class management. Everything's in there for them to succeed.
The other qualification courses that are available to folks on a Nonstop program is in skiing, for example. We have the Canadian Ski Coaches entry-level course that's available. We have the CSIA part course that's available. So those are great certifications to have under your belt when applying for a job, because again, it just shows that employer that you're really keen on becoming a well-rounded instructor. There's also courses that are offered in avalanche safety training. We offer first aid courses and winter survival training with outdoor camping. So again, those are really valuable tools to have that set us apart, where when you're applying for a job, a potential employer is going to look at that and say, wow, this person has really embraced the mountain culture and the mountain life. And that's what ski schools are looking for.
You'll find all the countries around the world with snow sports industry will recognise the Canadian qualifications and have a high regard for that. I went straight back into Perisher back home. They said, fantastic, you're qualified, let's give you some high-end lessons. And we were away, no dramas.
The other thing we do are community days. At smaller ski hills that are around Red Mountain and Fernie. We'll organize a community day which is free to local residents who have not skied or snowboarded. The mountain provides lift passes and the Nonstop participants provide instruction. We have an opportunity for our instructors to shadow the local ski school so they can get some real life experience before going for their level 2 certification.
So the benefit to doing shadow days is a huge one, especially when you're trying to get into the industry. Adding something like that onto your CV, what the industry really wants to see and what your employer wants to see is that you have some real life experience. And yes, you're gonna get your real life experience and you're gonna have an amazing time. It's one of the most fulfilling moments in your life when you take out that person for the first time and you teach them how to ski or snowboard. It is phenomenal.
Hi, my name's Tom. I'm from Newcastle in England. I did Nonstop in 2008-2009 season. Since that season, I've done 5 ski seasons ski instructing, both in the North Hemisphere and in the Southern Hemisphere. I've done 3 seasons working at Fernie, and 1 in Australia and 1 in Japan. It's been great.
My name's Anna, and I did the Nonstop course 3 years ago, and now I'm an instructor at Lake Louise. This is my 2nd season here. It's all working out pretty well. I'm loving life. I'm getting a sponsored visa, which is nice, so I can keep coming back each winter. It's all going pretty well. The instruction's going really well. I really enjoy teaching. It's pretty rewarding, and I'm teaching lots of different levels as well, so there's a lot of variety. The training here at Lake Louise is probably one of the best in Canada. There's lots of level 4s, and we go on training every morning at 8:30 for a couple of hours. So you're constantly improving your own skiing and working towards new levels. So I'll probably go for my level 3 maybe this year or beginning of next.
I'm Patrick Ward, I'm from Sydney, Australia. I did the Nonstop 11-week snowboard instructor course here at Red Mountain in the 2009 season. I had a fantastic time, changed the trajectory of my life. From there I went back to Australia and taught in Perisher for 2 seasons. Came back to Vancouver and worked at Grouse Mountain there. I worked hard, achieved the level 3 qualification, became a CASI evaluator, and was fortunate enough to come back here to Red Mountain, work with Mark Impey's Canadian Ski Quest last year. And I obviously left a good impression because I'm now back here working as the Nonstop trainer for the 11-week snowboard program.
My name's Paul. I did the Nonstop course in Fernie back in 2004. I did the first 3-week course that Nonstop ever ran. The same season I moved to Red Mountain and got a job instructing for the remainder of the season. I stayed here until the end of the season 2004. I came back to Red after completing university, and I've been at Red for the past 6 years. I spent 4 years working as a full-time instructor. I then got promoted to assistant director for 2 years, and now I'm the director of ski school.
The best thing about Nonstop was probably the teaching preparation that they gave you, right? Like it doesn't matter how good a skier you are, you have to be able to teach it. And to be able to like get the coaching off some of the best instructors, certainly here in Fernie and possibly here in Canada, right, with the level 4s that you have and full cert instructors and whatnot. The teaching that they do to prepare you for that is fantastic, and they coach you into how to pass through the level 1, how to pass through the level 2. I contemplated if I'd just come to Canada and not done Nonstop, would I have passed my level 1, would I have passed my level 2? Well, I don't know, but I know for a fact that by doing Nonstop it was almost a cert that I'd get it.
My first lesson was really sort of nerve-wracking just because it was the first time we'd ever done it, but the training that we got with the Non-Stop programme was excellent because you're with instructors the whole time, so you're constantly getting improvement on your own skiing, but you get a lot more idea of how to actually, of teaching techniques, and I think I probably had a lot more sort of in my, what we call our toolbox from the Non-Stop programme than I would have done if I hadn't done it, so yeah, it was pretty good.
I think the thing I enjoy most is when you take someone out and you actually see an improvement in their skiing, and you're passing on your passion for skiing to someone else. And when you see them improve their own skiing and how pumped they are, then you know it's quite a rewarding job.
It's fantastic to be out here, to be in the mountains, to be able to do something that you love and to actually get paid for it. To work with kids who are enthusiastic, and the fact that they're going to remember their first ski instructor, or that ski instructor they had when they were 10 years old, or that guy who taught them how to do a jump and how to do the pop, or the guy who taught them how to do moguls. They'll remember you forever, and that's something fantastic to learn from yourself. And to come back here, 5 years ago was my first season here, I think, more or less, and there's actually some kids who I taught in my first year who I've taught now, and they still remember you and the parents remember you, and that's incredible, right? It's a really nice sense that you get that you were that important, that people remember who you are.
I'd say it's once in a lifetime opportunity if you get to come out here, so take it, come out here, and I guarantee everyone that I've ever spoke to that does a Non-Stop course loves Canada. They fall in love with the place and they always want to come back, so if you get the opportunity, come on out.